to be sharing with you 3 books with mind-blowing endings. Before you freak out, don't worry, I will not give away the endings to these 3 books, and I will not spoil you in any way, shape, or form, because I could not sleep at night if I knew that I spoiled someone for any of these books. I was thinking to myself last night, I was like, what books did I absolutely, completely unanticipate? That's a word, right? Unanticipate. What books just the ending was so unexpected and just blew my mind and it's just like, ah! Anyways, these 3 books. I know a lot of you guys out there are geniuses. Like, I know you guys are smart, and you're probably like, how do you know this, Naya? Because I'm psychic, and my inner oracle tells me these things. She's always like, Naya, you got your audience is just, the people watching these videos. I know you guys are geniuses. For some of you, these 3 books, you probably like completely mapped out the story from chapter 1. But for me, for these 3 books, the endings just like. I was on the floor, I was screaming, I was freaking out, my sister was like, Naya, what's wrong? And I'm like, the ending for these books, ah! So yes, I'm gonna share with you 3 books, mind-blowing endings, like, you will not expect, like, I completely didn't expect any of these endings. All the endings in these books were just like, so, like, I did not at all expect them. They were just completely just like a baseball flying through your window randomly at 2 in the morning. That was these books. First book, I'm gonna start with number 3 to number 1. Number 3 being, all of them being just completely unexpected, just mind-blowing endings, but number 3 being least and number 1 being the greatest. So we're gonna start with number 3. The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. Okay, I just read this one, I talked about it, but I don't think I talked enough about how, like, the ending was. This is the first book in Alexander Bracken's Darkest Minds series. I'm currently on Never Fade, the second book. I don't know if the ending is gonna be just as mind-blowing as this one, if there's just gonna be a complete twist around. The Darkest Minds, if you don't know, is about this futuristic, post-apocalyptic, okay, I'm just like rapping now, world where this plague has killed a lot of teens, and the ones that survived developed really crazy powers, and it is so awesome and so cool. And if you love like superhero, well, not superhero, but like superpower books that are just like kind of like sci-fi, like really creepy, this is an awesome book to check out. The ending, I talked about it in my last video, I immediately went and ordered the 2nd and 3rd book because the ending was just like, you can't do this to me, you cannot do this to my characters, you cannot end everything like this, you cannot do that. Luckily though, like I said, this was the first book, so I'm currently on the 2nd book, and you know, there's the chance of changing certain endings, you know. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this about a 6 out of 10 on most mind-blowing endings. Now a 6 is still pretty high for me. For some people that's like, oh, that's nothing. But for me, a 6 is like, it's good, it's good. Next book, I talked about this one. This book, like, messed with my head. This book, like, I'm just gonna tell you, you guys are probably like, what the heck is this book that you're freaking out about? We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Okay, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You out there watching this right now, okay, I don't know, the people that recommended this to me at Barnes & Noble's, they told me to read this book because of the ending. Like, they told me that. They're like, you may hate the entire book, but the ending will be worth it, and it was so worth it because, like, it's the first book ever. Like, I mean, I've read a lot of books with surprising endings, but this was the first book ever where the ending, I was speechless. I wasn't screaming, I literally was just like, the entire time, I was out of breath, I wasn't breathing, I was just like, We Were Liars is about this family. They're called the Sinclairs. They're very rich. They own their own island, and every summer they go to this island, and there's like 3 families. They're all the same, you know, they're all related. They're all cousins and stuff like that. But there's 3 families. They each have a house on the island, and they go there every summer. They're really rich. They do stuff. One summer, something happens, everything changes, and it's just so good. On a scale from 1 to 10 of how mind-blowing We Were Liars was, I have to give this book an 8 out of 10 because it was like the ending. Like I said, speechless. Like, I talk a lot. I talk a lot, okay? I talk a lot. It's just the thing. I can't help it. It's just who I am. I have to talk about things when I'm excited about them, and I have to scream about things when I'm excited about them. But like at the end of this book, I was so like it was amazing. It was amazing. Amazing. Okay, finally, the last mind-blowing book that every one of you out there need to read because the ending was just like Delirium by Lauren Oliver. Delirium by Lauren Oliver. Holy, like, I don't swear, but I'm thinking about like a million swear words in my head right now because it's just like I can't express. Lauren Oliver is the master of cliffhangers. Literally, she invented the cliffhangers. No. She invented the cliff and she invented the hanger, and then she put them together and created Delirium by Lauren Oliver. If you don't know, it's about this dystopian society where love is a disease, okay? Now imagine that. Love, a disease, a sickness, okay? It is a rotten thing that people want to get rid of as soon as possible. These teenagers go through this operation to get rid of love so that they can't love and that they can just focus on work and things like that and just not have that as a distraction. They don't want love because they feel like it handicaps you. It handicaps your decisions and makes you do stupid things, which sometimes love does. Okay. Holy the ending, I cannot express how mind-blowing the ending of Delirium was. And it's not even the first book, it's like the first book, the second book, the third book. It's a trilogy, it's 3 books. All 3 of those books were just like Delirium, the ending, the ending, okay, like literally I think the second book almost had a bigger ending than the first book. Like, I think the second book almost had a bigger cliffhanger, mind-blowing ending than the first book, but you need to read the entire series. I feel like it's an older one, you probably have already read it, but if you haven't, like, and you want to read something that's just gonna completely destroy your mind, read Delirium by Lauren Oliver because it is so good! 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. On a scale from 1 to 10 of how mind-blowing, it is a 10 out of 10. Okay. Whew, I gotta calm down now because I'm just like so worked up right now. I literally, if you have not read any of these books and you want an ending that is just gonna crack your world into pieces, read any of these 3 books. They're fantastic, they're amazing. You may not like them, I don't know, everyone's opinion of books is different, so please don't hate me if you end up like predicting the whole book because, you know, I know you guys, like I said, you guys are geniuses, so maybe some of you couldn't completely just guess these endings, but for me, they were mind-blowing, and yeah. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Until next time, keep reading. Bye!